Hey, this is Charles 9mm, and I got a great product to show you today. It is the La Sportiva Cross Country shoe, and I'm here again with the Rambling Chronic PK, who's guest hosting with me today, because he also owns a pair of these, and we'd like to talk about this shoe together. What do you think?
I think they're amazing. I wore them, and I've got about 40 or 50 miles on mine, I'm guessing, and they're incredible.
They are quite incredible. I have to admit these are probably one of the best shoes that I've run in. I know they're a cross country shoe, and I have used them to run in on trails and so forth. I really like the lug on this. It really spits out mud real well, so you don't get mud clogging up on it. And out here where we live, in the southern part of the United States, we get kind of a red clay, and if it gets wet, it sticks to your shoes, and it's really bad. And this seems to kick it off pretty well. Did you have the same kind of results with that?
I did. There's actually a section of a trail or actually a road slash trail that we run regularly, and it will tend to rain, and then it'll get muddy, of course, and that clay will tend to clot up. And these things, they just kick it out, and you wipe them off, they're like brand new. So I've used them on the road as well as the trail, and both of them are incredible.
That's interesting you say that, because I've also used them on the road, and even though they're not recommended for the road, they're such a comfortable shoe, and it has, I don't know what the degree is. It's not a zero drop, but it's pretty close. It's a very, very small amount of heel to it, which we like because we're both minimalist shoe users. And I also like the fact that it's got a real minimalist sort of support on the inside. I'm trying to think of the words here, but the insole is not highly formed, so you're not trying to get a square peg into a round hole.
Let me point out something about that. That's not by accident. It's very common in hiking and backpacking shoes to have that type of support, because of the way that it over the mileage you'll beat that down. And this shoe is made very similar to that, so that it will withstand hundreds and hundreds of miles.
I agree. Let's go over some of the quick features. We've already covered the great sole. We've covered the insole, which is terrific. It's got a shield here. The laces are actually down inside of a pocket, which is covered by this shield. The shield is going to protect you for all kinds of branches or sticks or whatever that might catch and rip up your laces or trip you, and that takes care of that. This material, I don't know what kind of nylon material they're using, but this is some of the toughest outers I've ever seen on a running shoe. Would you agree?
I agree. I actually tested them just a little bit and poked and prodded them with a couple of sticks just to see how well they would give and would not. And I mean, whatever it is, it's incredible.
It's
stuff.
Incredibly tough. It really is. It's got a nice got this the rubber protector on the toe, which rolls up over, starts at the sole. Underneath the sole comes up and rolls over. That protects the toe. The rest of it is just this tough material, which I noticed. Now, I came out of the shoe industry, and so I know a little bit of something about stitching. The stitch count on this is very, very tiny. There's a lot of stitches everywhere on this shoe, and these stitches are very well done and closed up, and I don't see any excess threads hanging out. The termination points for the stitching is closed up, so that you're not exposing the end of the stitch and giving a chance for it to unravel. It just really is not only comfortable, it's durable, it's well made, and I think it's reasonably priced for this type of shoe, don't you think?
Oh, it is. It is. These are quality shoe, and you get a quality product for a quality price.
Yeah, La Sportiva seems to be really focusing on the trail runner, the distance runner who's doing mountain running. I think that's what they're really. That's really their demographic is really the trail shoe. They make a whole line of other trail shoes. I wish they would make a road shoe. I really would. If you were to take this shoe and put a smooth sole on it, this would be the shoe I would wear every day.
Well, I've got to say, I do wear them on the road. I know they're not
Yeah, I
made
do
that
too.
way because of this, but I really enjoy the way that they land, and they're very comfortable. They don't beat my feet up, and to be honest, I don't get many blisters in them, so I really like that.
Excellent. Yeah, we're going to give them a thumbs up, a big thumbs up for La Sportiva. Fantastic job on a fantastic shoe. The La Sportiva Cross Country. You also be sure to listen to the Rambling Chronic PK show. It's a podcast on iTunes. It's the Rambling Chronic PK for inspiration and for self-help and a little bit of running too. And he's also a La Sportiva shoe wearer as well. Thanks for coming on the show today. Appreciate you being here.
Enjoyed it anytime.
All right. Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.